The morning, your mists flew out the door, okay? They absolutely flew out, and I said, I've got to get it back on Pretty Amazing Beauty, but we got to do it at a special offer because they're normally $90. This is a 3-pack set for the full sizes. So normally 30, 60, 90. How about we drop it down to 39 and give you all 3? One of the scents I know is very special to you. It's your love story, and I'll let you get into that. But we love it because it's a treatment mist, but it's also that perfume for your hair, and it's all clean beauty. And this actually has been clinically tested as well to volumize your hair. When can you ever say that about a hair perfume?
No, I know. It's crazy.
Insane. Now, look
yeah,
at that, 94%.
Yeah, even I was shocked. But basically, this is your revitalizing mist. It goes back to the Ojan days. It's iconic. You probably recognize it. It started off in an orange liquid bottle when it was Ojan, and then it went to the brown bottle, and now it's an eau de perfume. We're out of certain actives that we use to create this, so it got discontinued. I was able to get a small, to make a small batch of this, and this is why we can only do it the one time. And that revitalizing mist may never, ever come back at this point. But it started here. It's like, this is 25 years old.
Wow.
I still have it. That was the original. It's gone to here. And then even formula's been updated. Now it's turned into an eau de perfume. So you still get the benefits, obviously, you saw clinically proven, of it being a hair product, but you can spray it anywhere. It can go from face to body, air, and hair. It's great for your scalp as well. Most of perfumes, there's nothing good about them other than the aroma. This is basically a functional fragrance. So it's giving you, on top of the amazing aroma, which you have our honeymoon scent is called Luna di Miele. Geez, I'm Italian, I almost forgot.
That's okay. I like it in Italian better.
Yeah, Amanda and I, when we were in Spain just recently, we noticed the actives that we were in beehives that we were able to play with, and the donkeys.
And the monkeys.
I love the donkeys. They're hilarious. And yeah, so we created that scent while
it's got a warmness to it.
Oh. It's beautiful. Out of all the scents that I've created, I would say these 3 have been the top 3. So you've got the Lavender Rain, which is not your typical lavender. And then you have Sunset Beach, which is sea spray, jasmine, a little bit of mandarin, a vanilla marshmallow, touch of white rose, and it has the orange peel of the Ojan nut zested, which is kind of like a saffron aroma to it. It literally smells like beach, but not the coconut, fake suntan. I hate that smell.
It's like an expensive.
Everybody has it though.
Yeah, I mean, but these scents are out of this world. So the Sunset Beach, it has that. It honestly does have like a little bit of the sea spray, that freshness.
Yeah.
The honey, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of jasmine, a little bit of white rose. That Lavender Rain is just, like you said, it does not, again, this is clean. So this is not gonna be a chemical type of scent. So you get the lavender, flower, a little bit of the oil and hibiscus. And then that Luna
she blended, that's why I'm like,
she did a blend?
I don't recognize it. You can mix them, and that's why I chose those 3. They mix perfectly together.
And these are an eau de parfum, so this is going to last. I love it as a refresh, but you're not just getting a refresh of fragrance. You're also getting a treatment, a 94% volume to the hair. You saw that you can use it as a detangler. You're gonna be at the pool, you're gonna be at the beach. So you're getting a multi-treatment here. This is like over 2 decades of formulation. And these sprays are wonderful too, like the size of them, you can travel easily with them. And instead of spending $90 on all 3 today, we saved it just for my show, dropped it down to $39. You get all 3, and it's on free shipping and handling. Please tell me that you said that if we sell out of these, we don't have a plan to bring them back? Is that what you just said a few minutes ago?
Yeah, and not in this format. It won't be eau de perfume. We're thinking of doing a hair and body mist. But it won't be at this intensity. Like, this is really, really special. We created it, part of our 25th anniversary, but also our marriage, our honeymoon, just to celebrate all of that and just the amazing response that we've had on our new sets. So I thought, well, we've got enough to make this revitalizing mist one more time, but it has to be in a small format. I made it into what you see it is, what you see it as here today. So yeah, it's a one and done. We'll have other sprays, but not like this. This is really, how can I put it? It's my first eau de perfume I've ever done. So a lot of thought went into it. It's a really good functional fragrance.
It smells unbelievable, and you don't have to choose a scent, which I love. You get all three of them. So maybe two resonate with you. You want to gift another one. We're talking about an eau de parfum. So when you think about eau de parfums for a regular bottle, maybe a 1.7 ounce, you'd be spending well over $100. This is $90 on its own, an HSN exclusive deal for all three. We're now dropping it just for my show down to $39. It gets you all of them. A few weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago, we had you in for your Today Special. We had this as a bonus buy, flew out the door. You guys fell in love with them. We're down to like whatever the final quantity is with no plan to bring it back in this format.
They're the only ones on the planet that have it. No one else has it, and they're not going to get it either.
Okay, and you can get it home for $13 on a flex payment and free shipping and handling, 3 months interest-free to pay it off. Get it home because you're going to get the Sunset Beach. You're also getting the Lavender Rain, remember Eau de Parfums, and the Luna de Miele. But this doesn't end as a perfume. It only starts there.
No alcohol.
It's a treatment.
And so we're not using alcohol as well. So that's the other key advantage. So you think of it with the alcohol. And that's why in the summer, whenever you spray an eau de perfume, they're all alcohol based, majority of them, unless it's an oil based, but that you can't really put in your hair. They evaporate so fast, so your scent disappears with it. This is actually really cool. The technology that we're using, I encapsulated the fragrance inside that liquid that you have. That's why you have to shake it to activate it. But when they come out of the mister, they don't burst. They land onto the hair or wherever you're spraying it. And only when there's movement, friction, or a change in temperature above 37 degrees is when it releases. And that's pretty normal. That's your average body temperature. So when you go out in the sun, it's because of the gel that we're using, it's opposite. When you heat it up, as opposed to melting, it actually gets stiffer. So the sun's not going to affect it and evaporate it. If anything, it holds the fragrance longer.
Wow. And
then as you move, it releases. So you don't get this huge, like when you spray a eau de perfume right at the beginning, it's so intense. And then eventually you get used to it, but it's really, really strong. This is the opposite. You'll smell it a bit originally, then it'll mellow out, but it's still with you. If you're not moving, it will actually subdue itself. So it's saving itself, really. It saves you a headache.
Absolutely.
For anybody that hates strong fragrance.
And for the girls at home and guys who like to extend their washes, I know I've learned, like, I don't need to be washing my hair every day. I know that Amanda doesn't do that, Dennis doesn't, and saving your scalp. This just keeps your hair smelling fresh, but at the same time, you're not drying it out because no alcohol whatsoever. You're getting all of the yummy hydrating oils, but I'm also getting a treatment at the same time. This is just,
big time.
I mean, it does all of it. It checks all of the boxes and it's flying. I don't want you to miss out. These are not coming back. They're not coming back. I had to get them just into Pretty Amazing Beauty so we could get the final quantity here. You fell in love with them on today's special day when they were a bonus buy. Now you're able to get it home for $39. My card said that if you purchase these separately, our original price was $90. But if you had to go buy these on your website, $180 because each one is 1.35 ounces.
Well, yeah, I think it's deceiving, but they're eau de perfume, just that we're not using alcohol, which honestly makes it even more expensive for us to create. And then the technology that we're putting in, like for odor, we're using a plant-based, basically it controls odor so that isn't supposed to be on the body. It'll help diffuse that. It actually entraps it. Which is really, really cool. So there's plants that can do anything and everything. We just got to find them and then figure out how to deliver it. And that gel that we're using is thermo-based, so it's temperature-based. So the hotter that the surface is, the more retention. Whereas everything else on the planet that's like that, it does the opposite. You get the meltdown, so it disappears. Whereas when it gets cooler, that's when this releases a bit, and that's when you want the aroma.
You have got to get this. They're so intoxicating. I keep spraying Sunset Beach on my hair.
Which is your favorite?
It is so luxe.
Our honeymoon.
Yeah, that was testing you.
If they're just joining us right now, Amanda and Dennis, we've got Sunset Beach. So that gives you a little bit of sea spray, honey, marshmallow, vanilla, jasmine, warm rose. Then you get Lavender Rain, but it's unlike any other lavender. So you get a little bit of hibiscus, lavender flower, lavender oil. It is so fresh, like a spa. And then you get the Luna de Miele, which I know that one was inspired by your honeymoon to Ibiza and in Spain.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's kind of sexy. You really can't go wrong with these scents.
I'll bring it back. It might not be called exactly that, but that scent by far is turned into even Amanda's favorite. But is that because it's the honeymoon?
It does take me back to our honeymoon, but it's a beautiful scent regardless.
And that's the thing about
Spain.
a scent.
It brings you to Spain.
It like the memories that are. I love you guys. Like truly, a scent really just has the power, right, to bring you back to a place in time and a memory. And you know, depending on your mood that day, you're getting all three. So maybe you're feeling like, oh, I want a little Sunset Beach one day. Maybe it's date night. I want to go Luna de Miele. You can do that. You can have Lavender Moon for more of a spa fresh day. Totally up to you. It's a hair treatment, normally $90 here at HSN, but today it's $39, free shipping and handling, and it's yours before we sell out and it never comes back again in this format for $13 on a flex payment. So thank you so much for getting it into our show this morning. We appreciate you guys so much.
My pleasure.
I hope you got it. I hope you picked it up. 894